Hamburg is Germany's second largest city and one of Europe's most important maritime centers. Its position on the Elbe River provides direct access to the North Sea, making the city a strategic trading hub for over 800 years. With more than 2,500 bridges, the highest number of any city in the world, and a port handling millions of containers each year, Hamburg is often called the gateway to the world. Water is not just geography here, it is history, economy, and identity. The Port of Hamburg covers roughly 7,000 hectares and employs around 150,000 people directly and indirectly. It is Europe's third largest container port after Rotterdam and Antwerp. Goods arrive from Asia, North and South America, and all over Europe. Modern terminals such as Altenwerder rank among the world's most automated, while historic docks and shipyards show the evolution from sailing ships to supertankers. A harbour tour is one of the city's most valuable experiences for visitors, passing close to container vessels, tugboats, dry docks, and the Kühlbrand Bridge, a key infrastructure link completed in 1974. Next to the working port lies the Landungsbrücken, a major waterfront transportation node. Built in the early 1900s, the floating piers served ocean-going steamships and remain active today for ferries and cruise ships. Public Ferry Line 62 provides a low-cost sightseeing route along the Elbe. Historic fish restaurants, souvenir shops, and constant boat traffic make the Landungsbrücken an essential introduction to Hamburg's maritime culture. Nearby stands the legendary fish market, held every Sunday morning since 1703. Loud auctioneers sell fresh seafood, produce and flowers as locals and tourists enjoy one of Hamburg's oldest traditions. From here, a short walk brings visitors into St. Pauli. This district grew around the needs of sailors, entertainment, music, and nightlife. The Reeperbahn became world famous as a red light and music district, and it played a major role in pop culture history. In the early 1960s, the Beatles performed here long before their global fame, shaping the sound that later influenced the world. Today, St. Pauli remains one of Germany's cultural hotspots, attracting millions each year for theaters, live music, and nightlife. Moving east from St. Pauli, the architecture shifts dramatically. Hafencity represents Europe's largest urban redevelopment project, transforming former docklands into a modern city district. Offices, apartments, universities, and museums are rising here, including the International Maritime Museum and the striking Marco Polo Tower. Wide promenades and pedestrian-friendly streets show Hamburg's plan for sustainable urban growth on prime waterfront land. Adjacent to Hafencity is the Speicherstadt, the world's largest contiguous warehouse complex. This UNESCO World Heritage Site was built between 1883 and 1927 on timber pile foundations. For decades, goods like coffee, cocoa, tea, tobacco, and carpets were stored here in climate-controlled brick buildings, directly accessible by boat. Narrow canals, called fleet, divide the blocks, and iron bridges link the warehouses. Today, many buildings hold museums and companies, but their appearance continues to represent Hamburg's role in global maritime trade. At night, architectural lighting reflects on the water, giving the area a unique historic atmosphere. At the edge of the Speicherstadt stands the Elbphilharmonie, Hamburg's most advanced cultural landmark. Completed in 2017 after nearly a decade of construction, the building's design combines a modern glass structure with a historic warehouse base. Its grand concert hall contains 2,100 seats and features cutting-edge acoustic engineering using thousands of uniquely shaped wall panels. The public plaza, accessible free of charge, offers some of the best views in Hamburg, across the harbor, the city center, and the canals below. The Elbphilharmonie symbolizes Hamburg's transition from a purely industrial port to a global cultural center. Traveling north, the atmosphere changes once again at the Alster Lakes. Formed in the 13th century by damming the Alster River, the Binnenalster and Außenalster provide open public recreation space in the middle of a major European city. The Binnenalster borders shopping districts such as Jungfernstieg, while the Außenalster is lined with parks, rowing clubs, and sailing marinas. The 7.5-kilometer lake perimeter path is one of Hamburg's most popular fitness routes. The contrast between peaceful natural scenery and the busy port illustrates Hamburg's wide range of lifestyles. Not far from the Binnenalster stands Hamburg's Rathaus. Completed in 1897, it is one of the few major German government buildings to survive World War II with minimal damage. It houses both the mayor's office and the state parliament, because Hamburg is not only a city, but also a federal state. The neo-Renaissance facade includes statues honoring German emperors and symbolic figures that celebrate Hamburg's independence within the Hanseatic League. With more than 600 rooms, the Rathaus remains a fully functional seat of modern government. Tours reveal detailed artworks commemorating Hamburg's responses to crises such as the Great Fire of 1842 and the cholera epidemic of 1892. Southwest of the Rathaus rises St. Michael's Church, or Michel. This Baroque church has served as Hamburg's main Protestant landmark since 1786. Its 132-meter tower contains one of the largest church clocks in Europe and provides an observation deck with full panoramic visibility of the city. Historically, the Michel was used by sailors navigating the Elbe, and its presence still represents Hamburg's maritime and spiritual identity. The church, organ, and crypt also hold significant cultural heritage, including the tomb of composer Carl Philipp Emanuel Bach. Taken together, these major landmarks show why Hamburg is consistently rated among the most livable cities in the world. It combines a globally relevant port economy, efficient public waterfront access, strong cultural investment, and abundant green and blue spaces. Visitors can move seamlessly from industrial harbor landscapes to elegant lakeside neighborhoods, from UNESCO heritage to cutting-edge architecture, from centuries-old churches to some of Europe's busiest nightlife streets. Hamburg is a place where history, commerce, leisure, and innovation exist side by side, all connected by water.